Hey guys, it's Kara
and Jenna,
and today on K&J Love Cameras, we're going to talk about why we do consultations.
Yes, very important.
Yes, so every time you guys want to do a session with us, the first step is to book a consultation. Do I have something weird on my shoulder?
No, I was just admiring your cute shirt is all.
She was looking at my thing and I was like, oh God.
No,
I had a bug on me.
It's cute.
Oh God. Okay, anyway. First step is a consultation, and you can do that by going onto our website, and there's like a box pretty much on every page that says book consultation here or book
Schedule a consultation.
Yes, something like that. So click there. It will take you to a calendar. You can go in and schedule a consultation.
Yep.
Super easy. It will take like 10-ish minutes, and we'll chat with me. And I'll ask you a million questions about, not a million.
It won't be that bad.
It will not. No, because I'm fun. Anyway, or I like to think I'm fun. Ask you a bunch of questions about what you're thinking about for your session. And so today we're going to talk about kind of why we do that.
Yep.
Not really what we're going to talk about, although we could. But anyway, we're going to talk about why we do it, because a lot of people are like, I don't need to do that.
Right. But it is important.
It's super important.
Yeah.
So one of the reasons why we do it is for like everybody to know kind of like how, well, not everybody, for you to know how the studio works. Because sometimes you think you know, but you don't.
Well, and I think every photographer does things differently. So if you've worked with someone in the past, we might do things totally different. And
yes.
I mean, I think our pricing alone is very different from other people.
Yes.
So the session might feel the same, but the other part, maybe not so much.
Absolutely.
But, yeah.
Yeah. And I like to walk you through like the process and the pricing and kind of all of that good stuff, and let you know, like, expectation-wise, what's happening.
Yeah, I think that's one of the best parts, is that it clarifies like the goals and objectives, and you can tell Kara what you need out of the session, and Kara can tell you how we'll get that out of the session. And
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's always good because inevitably there will be a whole bunch of questions, and it's easier to just do a phone call with everything rather than like an email and an email and an email. Oh, it's just let's do it all together at once.
Yeah.
So yeah. So that's like the first main huge goal that we do. But there's also little things that happen during the consultation too. Like, let's talk about kind of, I don't know, I don't want to say like, it's kind of a touchy thing, but let's make sure like we get along, you get along, everybody gets along. Because sometimes it's just not a good fit.
Yep.
And we want to make sure that happens and get it all out of the open before everybody pays money.
Right. Right. Sometimes personalities just don't work well together, and that's okay. But better to know that before you get started.
Yes. Yeah. Because if you're looking for a session that's going to happen in a studio on a white background, I need to know that now before you pay some money.
Yeah.
Because that's not what we do.
Yeah. And I mean, we could do that for certain things, but for family, I don't think we're ever going to be like, yeah, let's do it.
Yeah. And that's where the expectations come in, because we need to know what you're looking for and make sure I can do it before things happen. So, yep. So everybody, we need to make sure everybody's going to get along, not get along, but make sure
we all have the same expectations.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yes. So, and it's a great time to also build trust and rapport, because you can understand where I'm coming from, where what I'm going to do for you.
Yeah.
And I can understand what you need too.
Yeah. And I think you also get a little bit of each other's personalities too. So maybe the person on the phone is a little bit more reserved, and you know that before you get in there, and you're not like, being wild, crazy Kara. You're being reserved, calm Kara.
Yes. Yeah. And a lot of times clients will say, hey, I need these things. Or sometimes clients will say, you do what you want to do. I trust you, whatever. So there's definitely different types of clients. Some clients know exactly what they want.
Right.
Other clients are like, don't care what you do, just as long as you make my family look good.
Yep.
So this is kind of the time for clients to tell me what they need.
Well, and if there's like say you're doing a newborn session and there's a specific pose you want or something specific you want in the photos, this is a good time for Kara to know that.
Yep.
Because if there's anything we need to do to prep for that, like maybe we need a certain color blanket for a background or something.
Yes.
This is when she'll find that out and learn, some of the specifics.
Yep. Yeah, and we talk about all that stuff during consultations, like locations, props, all of that good stuff, what to wear, expectations, who's going to be there. That's why sometimes they go longer than 10 minutes because people have questions.
Yeah.
So, so I think we talked about most of it. Jenna was just talking about the feasibility. So if somebody's like, I need a carousel that runs, I don't know, I'm making stuff up, but
we don't have that.
Right. They're asking for something that we absolutely don't have. Then we're going to have to say, sorry, we don't have a carousel made out of gold.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We don't have any carousels, but
yes,
we definitely don't have one made out of gold.
Yes. My point exactly. So we just have to kind of let expectations be known.
Yep.
Other than that, consultations. So we talk a whole lot about a lot of things in the consultations. Come to your consultations with any questions that you may have, because usually there are a lot of questions. If your husband has questions, I always tell clients they are more than welcome to come. Or if we need to set up an additional consultation so that he can ask questions, because there always is. Please let your husband know that this is happening.
Yes, that is very important.
Because sometimes wives are like, oh no, it's fine. Like, I always make the decisions. And then we get to the purchasing part after the session and the husband is kind of blindsided. So just
let's all be on the same page.
Yeah, let's discuss it at the beginning rather than the end, just so that everybody knows.
Yeah.
And we always just like to have everything up front.
Yeah. We don't want there to be surprises on your end or our end. We just want to go smooth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And another thing we talk about in the consultation is you do the consultation, then I send you the session fee and the contract. Please read the contract.
Yes, please read the contract.
No one ever does, but please read it.
Yes.
Because there are things in the contract that after the session, when we send you albums or your, I just went blank, but all the things.
There's stuff about ordering in there and timelines, and some of it is just information for you, but some of it you do need to know. Like, I believe one of the things in there is something like you need to place your order within either 2 to 4 weeks of your session. And, that is in our contract. We need that to happen because otherwise we're sitting around waiting. And Anyway, there's lots of good stuff in the contract, so be sure to read it.
Yes. So most of the time that never affects most people. But sometimes there are people that it does affect. So if you happen to be one of those people that doesn't do email,
and we're happy to clarify anything in it for you.
Absolutely.
If you have any questions, let us know. We're happy to answer. We're not trying to be shisty and shady.
Nope.
We're just trying to make sure we're all on the same page.
Yep. So read your contract.
Yes.
And pay your session fee.
Yeah, your session won't happen if you don't pay your session fee. So,
I think that's it. So consultations, usually about 10 minutes. But we can do multiple ones if you need to for your husband. And I think if you have any questions about those, you can drop them in the box below. And let us know.
Yeah.
Okay.
See you later.
Have a great day.
Bye.